The crack in the world's spine, it echoes in my teeth. The silent scream in the subway, it's my alibi. Diagnosis: I'm a wound that bleeds everyone else's blood. A satellite for pain. The world is sick, and I am just the symptom. We need to feel again. We need to feel again. We need to feel again. Scrolling through the apocalypse with emojis in our hands, building pretty filters over cracks and sinking lands. We're screaming into voids, we call it having a voice, trading real connection for the digital noise. They sold us plastic happiness as scripted to the lie, to never feel defended, never question why. Numb is the new normal, a comfortable disease, a generation freezing in the summer breeze. We need to feel again, even if it burns like hell. Let's tear up this fake skin, break the ice inside our veins, let the blood run red and true. The world don't need another trend, it needs to stay with the end. Numb is the normal, let's make it a crime. Let's be inconvenient, let's hurt, let's heal, one at a time. I see the hate, it's casual, a comment then a scroll. We've taken mass screens for the human soul. We've forgotten how to tremble, how to weep, how to kneel, how to hold a shaking hand and make the tremors real. This ain't about a movement, a flag, a clever phrase. It's about the light that dies in someone's eyes and the gaze that turns away. We need to feel again, even if it burns like hell. Let's tear up this fake skin, break the ice inside our veins, let the blood run red and true. The world don't need another trend, it needs to stay at the end. Now this is normal, let's make it a crime. You wanna know what the world needs? It needs a heartbeat where the static is. It needs a touch, not a like I touch. It needs us to be human, and that's the scariest fucking thing left. Start with your own numbness, find where it hurts, and once you care, look away. We're not looking away. I saw a photograph that stole the air right from my chest. A pair of shoes too small, lying in the dust, put to rest. I don't know their name, I don't know their song, but their absence in this world feels so heavy, so wrong. We save our tears for mirrors, for our own reflected pain, while the universe of sorry sings its endless bitter rain. We need to learn to cry for strangers, to let a distant heartbreak be the thing that tips the scale, to feel feel the earthquake in a country we cannot find on a map. To weather grief like a borrowed, tattered, sacred lapel. Can we mourn a million lives we never got to meet? That's the only kind of love that can make this hell complete. It's in the news, real background, a flicker, then it's gone. Another stat, another thoughts and prayers at dawn. But what if we just stopped and let it land? Let the weight of all that loss make a dent in this dim land. Empathy's a muscle, and we bred it atrophy. Choosing this simple blindness over painful clarity.
Мама, почему у того человека нет дома?
We need tears for strangers, not just for let the floodgates break, let the dam be overgrown. Maybe there, the ocean of our indifference will recede, and we'll finally see we're all we need.
We're curating emptiness in high definition frames, collecting followers like souls but forgetting our own names. We're speaking algorithms in a language bought and sold, trading real warmth for the illusion of being less alone in the cold. Profile pictures are our tombstones, RIP beneath the glare. We're having conversations with the echo of our own despair.
We're just digital ghosts haunting our own feeds, planting plastic flowers for the love our hollow heart needs. The world doesn't need another avatar, another filter, another lie. It needs a look held for too long, a real sigh under a real sky. It needs the smell of rain, the risk of a clumsy hand, not another perfect stranger in a promised digital land.
We've built a church of validation on a server made of sand, begging for a blessing from a faceless clicking hand. Connectivity is the joke, we're more alone than ever, trying to stitch your wound with a neon severed tether. Log off, look up, see the crack in the pavement, the cloud's strange shade. The world needs your presence before it's just her data, they scrick.
Connection isn't a button, it's a bridge made of eye contact and risk. It's saying I'm scared too, I'm hearing that. I know, you know.
Error 404. Soul not found.
Reconnecting. Reconnecting. all the strength was granted? Was it jaw clenched in the night? To never show the fracture, to never lose the fight. But the world's so sharp edges, it's all armor, it's all guard. What it's bleeding for is someone to make being fragile hard. So give me the courage to be soft in a world that's made of stone. To be the gentle hand that touches where the hurt has grown. The world needs tenderness, a radical quiet act, to build a bridge from whispers where they built a wall of fact. I won't be the weapon, I'll be the wound to sell the seam, the fragile thing that grows despite the nightmare, despite the scream. Let the men shed oceans, let the leaders admit fear, let the powerful stutter, let a single riddle tear be a sign of power, not a crack, not a fault. To be soft is not to break, it's to be the sacred vault. For every stolen innocence, for every shattered trust, our softness is the rebellion, turning battlefields to dust. So let's be soft, let's be breakable, let's seal it all. The world doesn't need another fucking brick in the wall. It needs a current bend, it needs a heart that's not afraid to beat and bleed and care. It needs a courage to be soft. Are you scared? I'm scared too. That's the point. That's where we start. We need the courage to be soft, to love what's broken and not leave it in the dirt. We need the courage to be strong.